Hey guys, this is Pikmin Master, and now time for the next thoughts on. Okay, so out of a surprise, we've just recently got an announcement of Pokemon Generation 6 X and Y. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much me talking about what I think of the trailer, what I think about the 6th Gen Pokemon, etc., etc. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the trailer here. But I'm going to stop at various points to give out my ideas, okay? Okay. So, let us begin. Okay, so according to this, Pikachu has some news to share with the whole world. So, yeah, it definitely counts with the whole simultaneous release. Okay, let's stop right about here. Okay, as you can see, this is clearly shot from France. Cause yeah, because you see you see late in the trailer, you see you would see Eiffel Tower, right? And there's kind of indications on France, right? Well, looking at this shot here, well, this is clearly the real Earth, which is kind of stupid. Why Pikachu doing that? However, looking at where the explosion the shot explosion comes from, looks like it was shot from either Spain or France. Cause considering where it is, I mean. It feels a little too west to be. I mean, it could be Germany, considering, but considering where it is in relation to Africa, it could probably be Spain or France. But if you ask me, it's probably most likely France. I mean, you can see Great Britain there, so it can't be Great Britain. It's a little too west to be Germany. So, yeah, definitely, you can see it's France. So that's definitely you can tell by the setting. Just by the first 14 seconds of the intro, you can see it's shot in France. Moving on. Oh, hi, Egoraptor. Yeah, yeah, guy looks like Egoraptor. Okay, so yeah, I actually read a lot of speculation that I actually do agree with it. That since the main male character is looking at a mirror, this could be an indication of customization, which is I don't know, maybe because it's like games are so used to when you look at a mirror, like the first shot looking at a mirror is probably indicates some sort of customization. And please, a customization, even if it's you can only choose between 8 or 10 different styles per whatever. I mean, like Dragon Quest, at least that. Moving on.
Discover.
Okay, so looking at this part, you can tell that they're also going to break off with the routes. They're not going to doing 303 or 403. No, it's going to be another Route 3. Okay, and it looks like this Route 3 is going to some sort of town. Okay, and it's Begin said Route 3 will also have a couple of trainers in the way.
A breathtaking 3D
Whoa, you can wow, hello Indiana Jones.
world.
Whoa, hold on. The main female character is blonde? Or at least dirty blonde. Wow. That's new. Okay, now this is probably the most important shot there. It looks like the Eiffel Tower and the main character is skating. So yeah, you can tell this is looks like the Eiffel Tower, so it definitely accentuates the fact that it part mostly based on France. And also the main character is skating, so don't know I heard one bit of speculation that they could actually do away with the running shoes and start out with the running shoes and then the running shoes of this game is actually skating. I don't know if this means no biking or biking as you go super fast. I don't know. Or maybe get a motorcycle. That'd be kinda cool. Whoa, that's kind of cool.
And count.
Okay, 3 starters. Okay, let's see the grass, fire, water starter.
New Pokemon.
Okay, my thoughts on Chespin. It just feels different. That's what I'm gonna say. Cause Chespin is definitely the so far the first grass starter that isn't based on a reptile. I mean, it looks more like a chipmunk. Like a chipmunk wearing some sort of hat, which to be honest, I kind of like it. I mean, at first I was like, what? But then I realized, okay. I mean, granted, it's probably the most bare bones of design, the most basic animal design ever. I'm not talking about the fact that it's a chipmunk. I mean, the design itself, the design of the body, the head, the obvious cartoonish head, and definitely the arms and feet, yeah, definitely kind of basic. But I don't know. I could probably get accustomed to it. I mean, if I can get accustomed to Oshawa, I could probably definitely get accustomed to Chessman. Pause. 3D. Yeah, like this is the first shot of 3D thing. So you can actually, it's no longer sprites, it's actually 3D models. So it actually is going all out with this. So yeah, it's a lot to say on that. However, I want to like sort of like bit after. So moving on. Okay, that was like solar beam. Okay, pause. This one in particular, two things. One, since your character you're playing as is a Golurk, and since when they make like the first trailers, they don't tend to show off Pokemon that you can't get in the game. So that most likely means that there will be old Pokemon from older generations to be included in this new game. So we all know Golurk is gonna be in this. Also, this move. Now, this move might be an indication that at least like the final evolution of Chespin might be a Dark type. But considering that move looks kind of like Night Slash. But if you ask me, it might also look like Aerial Ace, because I remember was it Black to White 2, like Aerial Ace actually has something that looks like this. So plus Night Slash doesn't look like this. So yeah, it could be either Night Slash or maybe some sort of variation Night Slash or Aerial Ace. Oh boy, Fennekin! This is undoubtedly the fan favorite, and like this is definitely the fan favorite. I have many things to say about Fennekin. I'll tell you something. I got so many things. I'm gonna say it now. Okay, first off with Fennekin, it's definitely the fan favorite. It's the one that the design that people like the most. Me included. What's funny is that many years ago, back in Gen 3, in fact, that like I have this pattern of like what starter type would I like. Because Generation 1, I prefer Squirtle over Bulbasaur, even though Ivysaur is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. On the base form, it's Squirtle. Generation 2, it's Chikorita. Also, like Gen 1, Quilava is one of my favorite Fire-type Pokemon. However, as the base form, it's Chikorita. Gen 3 is Torchic as evolutionary line, no questions asked. Because to be honest, I don't like the design of Freako at all, and I don't like the design of Mudkip and Mudkip's evolutions. I really don't like Mudkip. Why do people like Mudkip? I don't understand. I know it's only due to the anime just making it look ridiculous, but I don't know. It's not worth the meme if you ask me. Mudkip is not worth the meme. Generation 5. Well, as you can see with Snivy, I have a freaking Snivy plush. However, I'm also like Oshawtt's evolution line. Actually, yeah, actually like Oshawtt's evolution line. And I know I missed Gen 4s. Okay, so I know. However, yeah, Gen 4 Piplup and evolution line, no questions asked. I don't really care about Turtwig, and I don't like Chimchar. Not just because it's part fight, is that its evolutions are part fighting. Just that I don't really like it. I just plain old don't like it. Just something I don't like the design of. Because it's a monkey or something. Or maybe it was like it made it obvious it might be fighting type. And Gen 5, like I said, definitely on the base forms, it's Snivy. I definitely like its evolutions too. However, among middle evolution, I like Duat more. However, yeah, and Tepix can go rot. And now Gen 6, this guy. It's definitely the one that everyone likes. Even like among this is one article that I've read that even like some people among the Pokemon Company International prefers Fennekin over the others. So if Fennekin is popular within some of the international staff, then yeah, this is gonna be the fan favorite. Okay, that's kind of lasted too long with this one. Let's move on. Okay, it's using Flamethrower and Munchlax. So yeah. Okay, this move. Okay, now this move, like it looks like a psychic type move. However, it might as well be Growl for all I care, because I mean, it could be Growl, it could be Attract, it could be a it could be a status inducing move if you ask me. However, the fact that the last little shot there, last little frame in the trailer, you see Curlia getting hurt. So, oh wait, I just said Curlia, right? Curlia is in the game. Curlia's in the game. You know what that means? That means Gardevoir's in the game. And if Gardevoir's in the game, that means that I will undoubtedly pick Gardevoir the moment that I get X or Y. And if it's a version exclusive, frig the other exclusive. I'm taking whatever game that has Gardevoir in it. So if I could have a game with my favorite Pokemon ever, and now if the circulation is right that Fennekin's evolution might be Psychic type, and there are a lot of people who actually would like Fennekin's evolution to be Psychic type, then I might have my potential favorite starter ever. No offense, Ivysaur, and my favorite Pokemon ever. That would be an insane game. That would definitely be an insane game. I would definitely go Mono Psychic on this game. Well, that isn't during any like dark gyms. All right. And now finally, the water starter, the one that nobody likes. Well, not nobody, the one that few people like. Froakie. To be honest, now that I'm looking at it again, like at first, like, oh my god, what the frig is that? That's like the worst design of all of the new Pokemon. Heck, and Chespin looks like a very simple design that almost anyone can make. How can this look uglier? Well, I gotta say one thing. It has a mustache. Worth it. That's the only thing I like of Froakie. It looks like it has a mustache. Worth friggin' it. Alright, so you see on a Panseer. Oh boy, Panseer's friggin' in this game. Oh, Patrat! Ah. Well, I guess Patrat. I guess I don't mind Patrat as much as Bidoof. So, okay, now this move could be a water move because I'm considering they has like blue. I don't know if they're sweat marks or I don't know, but or hit marks. But people might think that this might lead to Froakie evolution might be fighting type. Now, water fighting, I think the only Pokemon that has it is Poliwrath. I don't remember if there are any others. I'll put a little text there if there's any others. But right now there are. This might be a fighting type move. However, this could also be a good water type physical attack for all I care, or a normal type physical attack for all I care. I mean, it does not make any indication that it may or may not be a fighting type move. But it could be a fighting type move. Also, what was I gonna say? Something about like it could also be a new. It could be a new move or something. It's cool and all. And also, okay, now that I mention it, this shot, like this one shot here, like I can also say that this game was gonna be the first Pokemon game to actually make sure that a physical attack looks like a physical attack. So he's actually like physically hitting that Patrat, which is fun to see. Okay, let's see. Looks like you're gonna in a forest, and there's this girl behind you. Looks like it's gonna be. So it's like one of two ways. The could be either one of those escort missions, which aren't that bad really, but you know, where you team up with a random an NPC, and then you go like wild double battles and stuff. It could be either that, or which is like the most unlikely option, co-op adventure. Frig yes.
The more you...
friggin' Wild Pikachu appeared, of course. And also, I guess it makes sense because, well, if you're gonna bring an old Pokemon, might as well bring Pikachu, right? Well, I guess what makes sense of this image is that it takes place in a forest, and, well, we all know Pikachu in forests, so it makes sense.
Battle together.
Wait, what's that last shot again? Looks like is that a gym, or is that like, I mean, yeah, it looks like a gym. Wait. It is a gym. Not only is it a gym, it, you can tell by the Generation 5 gym logo. What? I thought they would change that. Like, you know how in Gen 5 the gyms have their own logo? I thought that that would change in Gen 6, but I guess not. Maybe it's close to Unova enough for it to have like the same icon or something. And I don't know if that was like a psychic gym or something, because you know, because how all tiles like going together, right?
The stronger your bond will become.
Okay, Litwick on the Psyduck. Okay, so we know Chandelur's in this game, and Golduck. Oh, wait. What? Okay. There's a number of people who I saw videos of who point out I don't know and say, frig yes. Oh my god, also frig yes. Also Weavile's in this. So, again, another of my favorite Pokemons, another one of my preferred Pokemon is in this. Okay, looks like a bug type gym. I mean, there's no indication that it can't be. Fire geysers! That is awesome. Okay, so we get to see this legendary Pokemon. Definitely could form a Y shape. I know the name of it, however, but I think it's the really harder one to pronounce. Nervtal? Oh, forget. I forget the name of it. I believe it's called Eveltal. Eveltal. It's gonna be really weird to pronounce. But then again, the name's weird enough to it's only pronounced one way. Pause right about here. Yeah, the pause right under his eyes. Look at his eyes carefully. Like, I noticed, like, one person, like some person I saw a video of, who says, like, to look at his eyes carefully, you can see the X. So, okay, so that's where the X comes from, his eyes. And his name is Xerneas. Okay. It's like Xerxes, if you ask me. But yeah, this Xerneas, I think this is going to be my preferred of the two legendaries. Due to the frigging giant rainbow antlers. Frig, yeah, it looks awesome.
Your new 3D Pokemon adventure is about to begin. Introducing Pokemon X and Pokemon Y.
Alright, and that's pretty much it. You can see the Pokemon X and Y with Xerneas and Yveltal's designs on the X and Y. Okay. So, that's pretty much it for the trailer. So, yeah, that looks pretty good. What do I think about a lot of things that went on? Okay, well, the first thing I want to note, like, it takes place in France-ish. It takes place in a France-like setting. Cool. I got nothing more to say. The starters, well, if you ask me, I'm definitely with the fire type. I makes me wonder like everyone else, makes me wonder what its evolutions are, what types they are, that sort of thing. If the evolutions can look weird, I probably might choose the grass starter Chespin, mostly because it looks, since that's like the basic template of a design, it probably might go to some sort of Sandslash looking Pokemon. Like I've seen like some people with Smogon saying that like they think that Chespin might evolve to something like Sandslash. It might be grass ground, but well, I don't mind grass ground that much, but it gets, we're doubling this to ice and it's not going to help the effect. But however, lots of other people are saying that it might not be in grass dark. Well, actually, yes, it might look like grass dark. Yeah, it kind of looks like a grass dark. Like looking just plain looking at this. But yeah, it definitely looks like a chipmunk, and probably its name is probably something with chestnut, or just part of its coloring. Looks like a chestnut brown. I don't know what they'll go for this, but probably like go for something awesome. Like this, like the design on Chespin looks like it could go from cutesy generic template to freaking bad A. Froakie, I'm gonna skip Fennekin for a while. Froakie, well, I think like its evolutions might look like its little mustache might get awesomer and awesomer. I mean, it's freaking set in France, so maybe its middle evolution have like a little French mustache, and then like at the final evolution it might have some sort of freaking awesome Italian mustache or something. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. That'd be pretty awesome. But other than that, I can't say. But like, it looks like Froakie might evolve into something like a British gentleman. Maybe it's like a basic gentleman costume. Like take Preston Layton. Preston Layton, may I come over here for a moment? Yeah, I think that it might look like Froakie might evolve to something like like something like it. Like make a little makeshift suit or something. I don't know. But let's just hope it doesn't go the Seismitoad way. It might turn from pretty interesting looking to pretty friggin' ugly. It's yeah, weird. Okay, later. Okay, and now Fennekin. Yeah, it's lots of things to say about this little Fennec Fox. It's definitely my favorite out of the three on design alone. And if that thing goes Psychic type, it will pop. And if that thing goes Psychic type, one, and if it evolves to something, you know, a little better, I can't say how better. Like, I don't know, either an awesome Fox design or a hot Fox design. It might end up being my favorite starter. It might end up being my favorite starter ever. I don't know. Which is weird because of fire type, and I generally don't like fire types. So, kind of weird. But definitely, maybe I don't know, maybe because it's furry design that people tend to like it so much. Because, I don't know. Maybe because, like, it's either because of its furry design makes it look cuter, or, I don't know. America's like, they're more people who prefer the fox-like Pokemon over the Toad Pokemon. I don't know, like, take Eevee versus, let's say, Palpitoad. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would definitely like Fennekin. Like I said, if that thing gets Psychic type, instant favorite. But we'll just see about that. Let's see, we'll know how it goes. And like I said, with Chessman might be Dark type, etc. What I said about this is that it'll be cool if Game Freak actually did this with the starters to have Grass, Dark, Fire, Psychic, and Water fighting. In that it makes a circle. It makes a circle with the basic types, and a reverse circle for the others, like for the subtypes. Well, granted, Psychic is immune to Dark, but I mean, Dark is immune to Psychic, but yeah, it's still a good circle. It's still a circle. So that's kind of if the game actually like have the guts to do this. I mean, like that's what everyone wants to do. Like have the circle and the reverse circle. That would be great. That would be perfect with the starter types. Okay, now next for the 3D setting, definitely like the whole 3D setting. What's gonna be hard though is, well, I don't know. I mean, like that means we're gonna have to make some sort of Pokegen for 3DS. Well, right now I'm not concerned that much about it. However, when it gets there, it might get really. I don't know. I don't know if we have to stick to in-game teams, but there are people who prefer just using in-game teams. Although I don't know why they would do that, considering how many people just preferred using the super strong OU Pokemon. So I don't know. It's not that easy. Just bring your favorite Pokemon up to online and just like expect to get anywhere with it. Heck, with most of my teams and my Wi-Fi battles, it's really hard for me to win anything. So yeah, and I use Pokegen, so it's not that easy winning in random Wi-Fi, let alone freaking competitive battling. That thing's insane. So yeah. Okay, well, yeah, enough for 3D thing. Let's just hope that like someone, hopefully Game Freak or Nintendo, might actually make an official either make an official simulator or something official that you can record stuff or like or this like make your own Pokemon, put it in your game. Or maybe use Poke GTS, because I've heard from Niguno that you can there's a way to make Pokegen, however, just using the GTS. I don't know that much about it, but he'll probably give me some comments about it, or maybe I just look at my own. I don't know. Yeah, but 3D set, it's amazing. It looks great. That's pretty great. The legendaries, well, while I prefer Xerneas over Yveltal, mostly because I can't really pronounce Yveltal that easily, but that's pretty much all I can say, but it just looks great. So I got nothing wrong against them. What they represent, well, X and Y axis, because like that's probably the one that makes most sense, because the X axis is width, and since Xerneas is a land-based Pokemon, it probably makes more sense because he's like on the ground. So I don't know, maybe it'll be a fast attacker or something. But like going on the ground, and y-axis is vertical, meaning if you're on the ground, like vertical, the y is up, so it's the sky. So I guess that's what Yveltal is. So it's a sky Pokemon. what their typing is, I'm not gonna bother about them, because we met a lot of it. Like we were totally wrong about some legendary types just because of what they look like. I mean, frigging Groudon. Well, I don't think about at that time we didn't know its name, but back when Ruby Sapphire was almost getting released, Groudon, it looks painfully obvious it's going to be a fire type, because you know how in Gen 2 the legendaries are fire type and not water type, because you know how Lugia looks like some sort of water Pokemon. However, it's not a psychic type. It's kind of weird. Next with Gen 3 with Groudon is not a fire type. It's a pure ground type. That's kind of weird. With Gen 4, Palkia is a water type, even though it's freaking pink. It just doesn't look like a water type, but it is. I mean, with at least with Dialga, it kind of looks like a steel type, so it kind of fits in with the steel type. But with Palkia, it doesn't look like a water type. Well, you can make your own opinions about that, but like, just for you can probably make your own things with Bulbapedia. However, when you look at Palkia the first time, would you expect it's a water type? No, you have to know Palkia and know it's a water type. And with 5th Gen, Zekrom. Like, both Zekrom and Gen, for that matter. Because people might say, oh, Reshiram might be like a flying type because, you know, because of the wing stuff. And Zekrom could be a dark type because it's so freaking black. No racist joke intended. Like, it's so black, it's really hard to notice it's not a dark type. But you can kind of get the idea. However, when that one accidental post on, I think it's Twitter, that like said like one of the actors who plays Zekrom says electric type, and then instantly cut it down, it's electric type. You can't deny it. So, yeah. And now Gen 6 with these guys, it's really hard to pinpoint their types. Heck, for all I care, Yveltal may actually not be a flying type at all. It could be a different type altogether. Maybe it could be a Pokemon that knows how to fly, just isn't a flying type. Although, granted, it'd be pretty stupid, but I'm just saying. Okay, so that's pretty much it for typing. The naming X and Y, no problem. I got no problems. Like, because freaking, it's kind of cool to say Pokemon X. Like, if you said like an awesome narrator, Pokemon X, Pokemon Y. It sounds cooler. So, yeah, that's what's like how cool design it looks. I know I'm rambling on for too long, however, I'm not done yet. So, yeah, that's actually like pretty awesome stuff that's gonna come out Gen 6. Speaking of Gen 6, what do you think about Gen 6 as a whole as of this moment? Is this too early? Oh yeah! It's been, like, by the time this comes out, it'll be 3 years since Gen 5. And we haven't, and the only thing we got at Gen 5 is Black and White, of course. Makes sense. And then Black White 2, which is kind of, it breaks every tradition of Pokemon. Like, just by showing, like, just from Gen 5 alone, it's made specifically to break the stereotype, like, but not stereotypes, break the traditions of Pokemon into a certain time frame. I mean, for all Black and White, they didn't introduce the older gen Pokemon. That by itself is it breaks the tradition. I mean, Gen 1 has like Gen 1 Pokemon, but it makes sense because they're Gen 1. They're the first, so they have an excuse. But for Gen 5, just to have you start over with new guys and only new guys until you beat the Elite Four. That's like breaking tradition right there. Also, with a direct sequel that literally states this version 2. That again, it breaks the traditions of Pokemon, because normally with Pokemon you get 2 versions, a third version which is a singular game which has elements of the first 2 and has its own portion of the story, etc. And then as of Gen 3, remakes of the games 2 generations before it. So yeah, but Gen 5 pretty much broke every tradition you can ever think of. Because first of all, like I said before, no older Pokemon, like no dedicated third version to Kyurem, even though, yeah, Black and White 2 can be combined together and they can be the third version with a new form to Kyurem. Okay, fine. But, however, said Kyurem has 2 different forms depending on the first 2, Reshiram and Zekrom. So that's kind of different. And how it got is pretty different. And also, there are no Gen 3 remakes. Weird. That's kind of weird. Like, that's more like, aside from Gen 6, what people expected out of this, the Pokemon Direct from a few days ago. So, what the heck? It's like having Gen 6 already. Weird. That's totally weird. But I guess Gen 6 is going to return to the roots of Pokemon tradition, so it's okay with me. Like, yeah. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm gonna might as well end this, but before I do, I'm gonna like one little thing. I think Gen 6 is what Gen 5 should have been. Like, if you think about it, like, Gen 6 is going from the like Gen 4 on a DS, like, you know how on the Gen 1 is in the Game Boy, Gen 2 with the Game Boy Color, even though technically it's only Pokemon Crystal's the Game Boy Color, but you get the idea. But it's going one step forward, even though it's like, no, it's more like half a step forward. Like, going half a step forward with Gen 2. Okay, makes sense. It's a newer thing. Gen 3 on the next handheld after that, the Game Boy Advance. Okay, moving on. Gen 4 on DS, which is the next handheld after that. Okay, good. And then Gen 5 should have been on 3DS, even though the 3DS was already out at the time. Gen 5 didn't went forward. It went more like more like another half step. So like another half step. Like, introduced new Pokemon and stuff like that, right? However, it didn't move. It didn't upgrade itself. Well, granted, the freaking mechanics are freaking awesome, but yeah. But now moving to the 3DS with Gen 6 or Gen 5. So, and everything that Gen 5 could have been, it's now on Gen 6 with the whole everything's on 3D, or something like that. I don't know what else they would. I don't know if there's anything else on Gen 6 that would pretty much revolutionize how Pokemon look like, how it plays. But whatever it is, it probably should have been what Gen 5 should have been. However, they didn't, because at the time the 3DS wasn't as popular as it is now. So, and I don't see, and I keep hearing people, listening to people like how they wish that Gen 6 was on the DS, because a lot of people have DS because it's the most sold console of all time after the just beating out the PS2. Really? I mean, it's only the progression. It's pretty much what tradition should have. This stuff that should have been. Like, Pokemon should have been to 3DS like, what, 3 years ago, and now they're starting doing this. Come on now. But then, yeah. So I guess right now it's making people buy 3DSs. I mean, sure, the economy is pretty bad, but dude, it's progression. That's how it should go. That's how the progression of games go. You can't just stick to the past. You can't just stick to the past. Like, I mean, well, except for the angry video game nerd, then that's okay. If you're like, you only go to want games for past systems. Well, if you're really into it, or want to make fun of it or something. So, the DS, I still have my original DS. It's failing me quite a bit. In fact, I don't know how to say it, but there's still a pressure spot in the bottom left part of the screen. Although it doesn't look like it's a pressure spot, like the DS, I don't know, it likes to like press itself on the bottom left part of the screen, which is really annoying to me, especially on some touch heavy games, like for example Dragon Quest 9. It's very touch heavy. Well, not touch heavy, like the touch screen overrides the buttons. And same with Fire Emblem and even Phoenix Wright, even it's turning a bit, but it's really annoying. So that's why I'm saying might as well go for the 3DS. I mean, that's what it should have gone. Heck, Black White 2 is trying to go. Black 2 went a bit step forward with the Dream Radar, which is pretty much my only way of figuring out of getting some Pokemon on Black White 2. Wow, Radium is so long. I think I might as well give it 2 parts or something. I don't know. So yeah, like I said, that Gen 5 should have been on 3DS, and what we see now, Gen 6 should have been on Gen 5. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't know what else to say on Gen 6. I know there are plenty of things to say on Gen 6. However, I'm already like running out of breath here. So I don't know what else to say. So I could say a lot. However, due to people boring people getting bored after a really long video, so I might as well stop now. So yeah, that is all for my initial thoughts on Generation 6 and the Pokemon X and Y trailer. So if there's anything else you want to say, go right ahead, put in the comments, whatever. Well, anyway, see you guys later.